Jack the Maniac. It was a very dark night, as clouds covered the light otherwise cast from the moon and stars. To add to the relentless darkness, there was a power failure throughout town, and the only light came from lanterns inside the homes and candles inside the pumpkins on the front porches. At a far, secluded farmhouse, two girls sat around a table, playing card games in the lantern light. Megan's parents were away for the weekend, and she and her best friend Sally agreed to look after the place until they returned. "Your turn," Sally said. "Oh, okay," said Megan. She looked through her cards and then placed one on top of the stack in the middle. "Ace of spades," she said and smiled. Sally frowned. "Good one," she said, "but not as good as the Jack of Hearts." "No," Megan shouted. "You can't play that card. Not tonight." "Why? Because you have to cheat in order to win?" "No, it's not that," said Megan. "You can play the Jack of Hearts on any other night, but not on this night." "Why not?" "Well, there's a rumor about a guy whose fiancée got murdered on Halloween night. They say he went mad with grief and killed himself. At his body, they found a note with his right index finger saying that he will come back for anyone playing the Jack of Hearts on this night. If it's a man, that man gets slaughtered in a terrible way. If it's a girl, she simply disappears." "Disappears?" Megan nodded. "Never to be seen again. They say that Jack the Maniac comes to take her in order to replace the void in his heart that he feels at the loss of his fiancée." "Those are old wives' tales," Sally scoffed. "I play my card and win the game. I can't believe you just did that after I told you what would happen. And I told you that I don't believe in that story. I think you just made it up because you wanted to win." They played another round after Megan removed the Jack of Hearts, but both felt uneasy. "It feels like someone's watching us from that window," said Megan. "I feel it too," Sally said and shivered at the tingle crawling down her spine. Megan got up and looked out the window, but could only see an eternity of black spreading out in front of her. She closed the curtains and then joined Sally at the table again. The two played for a few more minutes before both felt uneasy again. "This time it feels as if someone is watching us from the other window," Sally said. "I just wanted to say it myself," said Megan. They both got up and tried to see if they could spot someone outside before they closed the curtains again. "Let's rather just go to bed," Megan said, and Sally eagerly agreed. The next morning when Megan woke up, she noticed that the bed Sally had slept in was empty. She assumed that Sally went to make them coffee and went to the kitchen, but Sally also wasn't there. "Sally?" Megan asked and checked the bathroom. Nothing. "Sally!" she called out. "Where are you?" No answer. Megan checked the other rooms and then finally put on her slippers and went outside. It was a cold morning despite the sun's best efforts to spread its blanket of heat over the land. "Sally!" Megan screamed as loud as she could, but her voice merely echoed across the fields with no response. She was on her way back inside when something at the flower bed caught her eye. She went over there and gasped when she saw two large shoe imprints in front of the window. There were no other shoe prints other than those two. She then went to the other window and saw the same two prints there. But it was what she saw on the window that made her cry out, "No, no, no, no!" On the window, where the two shoe prints were in the soil, was a handprint with its index finger missing.